a decision that has been taken. So the Speaker has already taken a decision referring the nomination to the Appointments Committee. All we are doing is to remind all committees that businesses are pending before them, that they should endeavor to accomplish those businesses and bring their reports to us for decision. So you cannot get up and, like somebody did in secondary school exams, where the question was, what is a tree? Then he says, oh, a tree has branches. Sometimes birds perch on the trees, and one may ask, what is a bird? And then went on a tangent of explaining and describing a bird, because that is what he had prepared for in the exams. I am saying this because I know as a fact that he had filed a motion seeking to challenge the authority of this House to have the nominee considered by the Appointments Committee. He filed the motion. He raised it at conclave. And I reminded him that you cannot stop this parliament from conducting its lawful business. I reminded him. And he told me, listen carefully. Please listen carefully. He told me that he had prepared to argue that motion. And that even if I wanted, he would give me copies of his arguments that he would prefer. That is why I'm saying that he had prepared on an examination about a bird. He had prepared to argue a motion. He had prepared to please listen. He had prepared to argue a motion. He had prepared to argue a motion on the constitutionality of this House, considering the nomination of the Chief Justice. So even though that motion is not properly before this House, and what is before this House is the business statement for the ensuing week, he decided to argue his motion.
Honorable Majority Leader, kindly conclude.
So, Mr. Speaker, I think that the issues that he has raised are not properly before us. There's no issue about the sitting of the Appointments Committee. That is a matter decided already by this House. What is before you is the business statement so that we can schedule activities for next week. Mr. Speaker, I thank you.
Honorable members, with all due respect, the minority leader in raising the issue indicated that he's not calling on the Speaker to make a ruling. So if there is an issue raised, which the Speaker is not called upon to make a ruling, do we open it up for debate? All members, with all due respect, he came out clearly to state that he's raising the issue, but not calling on me to make a ruling. So we cannot therefore open this for a debate, with all due respect. So, Minority Leader, I'll give you the floor. If you have something to say, then we may progress. But I don't intend to open this up for debate, because I am not being called upon to make a ruling. All members, procedurally, if Minority Leader raise an issue and is not calling for a ruling, why do we debate this matter? So please, Minority Leader, I appeal with you to be brief.
Mr. Speaker, with respect, first, perhaps my two colleagues who were up on their feet What they sought to do was to seek your leave to contribute to the business statement. Mr. Speaker, the subject matter of this whole discourse is a business statement.
Yes.
So, respectfully, I believe that, yes, I would come in to respond to the issues that I disagree with. Mr. Speaker, you made some fundamental point, but the
so,
members,
Honorable Minority Leader,
yes, Mr. Speaker, yes.
with all due respect
Yes.
to you,
Yes.
if you intend to respond to what he is saying, before I could open the floor to take comment on the business statement, it will be fair and just that we conclude the issue that you have raised.
Mr. Speaker, I am on my feet on two issues. First, Mr. Speaker, our side have a concern, and it's a concern that is very collective. We have noticed that in many instances, when we are contributing, you interject with a lot of questions. However, the majority leader and his colleagues on the front bench, as well as the majority members, are allowed to flow. Mr. Speaker, we would plead with you that as much as possible, much as you give them the unfettered opportunity to make their submissions, please allow us also, because many times you interject with rhetorical questions, and sometimes we read sarcasm in it. Unfortunately, sometimes we do, because if a member makes a submission, Mr. Speaker, the member, when Mr. Speaker, for the first time, I will take issue with the majority leader. Sometimes when we are all arguing and he disagrees, he has a way he uses a language so offensive, but I have decided to always.
I thought you were addressing me.
I am not worried. I am never.
Minority Leader, I thought you were talking about.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, I need to finish respectfully. He uses certain language. The matter you referred to, he came to say his argument at the dispatch box was with the fact that the business statement is a statement and not a report. He went further to say that for that matter, it doesn't need any numbers constitutionally provided to adopt it. And that's whatever we've been doing is wrong. The respected member for Tolon got up to remind him of Order 101A, which says that there are motions that require notice. And the business statement is one of the motions that no notice is required. And it has to be adopted. Let us pay attention to the language of our own regulation. It talks about adoption. How do we adopt reports in this house? How do we adopt reports in this house? Any report that is adopted must meet the threshold constitutionally provided. So he was on a firm grounds when he said that to adopt the business statement, we need a minimum of 138. He went further to say that at the time he was arguing, the majority had only 77 of their 189. That is a statement is made on record. And even now, as we count, you are now 82. We are still counting you. Yes. Yes. So after your supermajority, exists merely enormous. Today, we are using soft and substance to challenge you. We are facing you with substance. We are not facing you with numbers. We know when it comes to numbers, you have it. That is why we have enriched our argument by doing research. That is why the member for Tolon is able to remind the majority leader that indeed he didn't make the application lamely. He didn't bring a application. Mr. Speaker, let us even pay attention to paragraph 1 of the business statement. Quote, Mr. Speaker, the committee met yesterday, Thursday, 6 November 2025, and arranged the business of the House for the 4th week ending 14 November 2025. Mr. Speaker, the committee accordingly submits its report as follows. Mr. Speaker, though the language statement is used, but the content of that document is a report. He is the chairman of the committee. Let's look at Order 216. The business committee comprises of the leader of government business and a chairperson, the leader of the party or parties in parliament who do not form the government as a ranking, chief whip, and no more than 11 other members. Mr. Speaker, it goes on to talk about its proposed sitting and recommendations. Whatever the business committee does, it presents to the House in the form of a report. And 101A provides, and I quote again for the avoidance of doubt, at the risk of being repetitive. It says that notice shall be given of a motion intended to move, except a motion for the adoption of the report of the business committee. Let's read them together. This provision and the first paragraph of your own report, the conclusion, and let's be very conjunctive. You cannot read them in isolation.
So, Minority Leader,
Mr. Speaker,
reading all the provisions in totality.
Yes, sir.
My question is not being sarcastic.
Mr.
It
Speaker,
can lead us to resolve the matter ourselves, and that is the best approach.
Mr. Speaker,
that is why my question is simple. How do we adopt a business committee's report or
Mr.
a
Speaker,
business statement?
Mr. Speaker, the procedure for adopting a report in this chamber has always been by taking a vote. A voice vote, if it is challenged.
Leader,
yes.
You've been in this house for a very long time.
Yes.
Can you mention one instance where we adopted a business committee's report by a vote?
Mr. Speaker, with respect. Mr. Speaker, with respect. How do we adopt reports in this house? How do we? He, the majority leader, said, if in the past we didn't use a certain procedure, then it is wrong. That was he said. He said we have adopted a wrong procedure. That's what he said.
I do not think we should set a very bad precedent by adopting a business committee.
They need 138. They should bring their members.
Statement
They say
by
they
way
are majority.
of a vote.
Bring your 138 and approve your.
Would have been serving a very bad precedent for this house. It has never happened before. I came here in 2013. In ruling government, it has never happened. I was in opposition for 8 years. It has never happened.
Page 2. At page 2 says business statement. If it is a report, this other paper would have said a report to be adopted by a motion.
All members, minority leader first. Minority leader first. Minority leader first.
Mr. Speaker.
Members, I'm watching and the cameras are also watching. Yes, minority leader.
Mr. Speaker, the majority leader cannot get away with what he just said. Mr. Speaker, the rules of this House defines